having Veronica with us allows us to just go straight into the bunker and we can skip the first quest. Where they take all of our stuff. That's the main reason why I've got Veronica with me. I don't want to have to re-equip all my stuff again. What's with this combat music? Goodness. Yeah, both my companions now are melee, which is kind of bad. Like, Veronica is really strong, don't get me wrong. She's actually, like, a really powerful companion, but... I don't think this is the right bunker. There's a few bunkers. I think that one is the one that we have to go into. I think is that one Dobson's bunker? I don't really remember. Yeah, having Veronica with you makes the first part of this quest go a lot quicker. Because you don't have to do the whole, oh, we don't trust you, blah, blah, blah. You need to... You're gonna put a bomb collar around your neck.
Hold on, I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Yeah, I don't know why she's dressed like a freaking Smurf. And that never made sense to me.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here. And I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
I guess still dark. But yeah, with the Brotherhood of Steel, you can...
How may I assist you?
You can side with them if you go independent, but it kind of doesn't make sense to do so because, like, if you're independent Vegas, you have an AI helping you run Vegas in the form of Yes Man, and your security force is the Securitrons. So there's no way that the Brotherhood of Steel is going to take that lying down. Mr. House will not cooperate with them. But again, I think at one point it was dummied out that you could make them cooperate. The only faction who can cooperate with them open... Like, with Yes Man, you can do whatever you want. You can tell him, like, I don't care about the Brotherhood. And he'll be like, yeah, my projections say they're going to be a big enemy, but if you say ignore them, we can ignore them.
When Paladin Ramos
NCR,
informed me
you can
that
outlive
Veronica
them.
was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility.
I'll help
What do you
for
say,
now.
outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I think what I decide to do with the Brotherhood of Steel is going to make a big difference about which faction I go with. Like, if I decide that I will not betray the Brotherhood of Steel, I can't work with House. Interesting. I'll help you.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently.
Yeah, I've found one
And
of
the
the
news
teams
of their
already.
disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Yeah, I found all one of your patrols already. Both paladins were
While
dead.
that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 patrols may still be found alive.
Yep, I'll begin looking.
I'm
immediately.
glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some
Where's
of
the
what's
fun in that,
available will
McNamara?
prove useful to you.
Yeah, but anyway, I found the group that was at the, near the boomers. So,
So,
oh,
you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
yeah, so this guy wants to take the Brotherhood even further to the extreme. Why should I trust
Why
you?
should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us.
Pretty
and
nice, unlike
choosing whom
you.
to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
Sure, go ahead.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
I don't want to pardon this.
I half expected you to say that. In which case, I'll continue to pursue the matter on my own. Should you continue dealing with the Elder and find yourself beginning to see my point of view, I'll be around.
Yeah, so he wants to take it even more to the extreme. He wants to have the Brotherhood become even more active in terms of hoarding everything and being aggressive and all that sort of stuff. McNamara, he can at least be somewhat reasoned with. Like, for instance, he could be convinced to ally with the NCR. Hardin cannot. Yeah, this sandstorm is actually... It's not a natural sandstorm, it's a defense mechanism. I don't know how they do it, but the base can somehow trigger a sandstorm to make it I think the idea with the sandstorm is it's when it's nighttime so that the patrols can, like, move more freely. Pretty sure that's what it is. We do still have to go up to Black Mountain at some point, but there's a quest where we do that, so we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. When the Brotherhood makes us go up there, we'll... Why'd the lighting suddenly increase? I'm not crazy, am I? Okay, get ready to be creeped out. I don't know what possessed these paladins. Of course the game crashes. I don't know what possessed these paladins to go into the middle of a hole created by a nuke, but... You know, to each their own, I suppose. Yeah, this has been an interesting session in terms of crashes. I think I've had like 4 or 5 crashes. I haven't even gone for 3 hours yet. The past couple streams have been really good. I think in like the last stream, I think I went for nearly 5 hours. It was like 4.5 maybe. And we only had 2 crashes the whole time. This one we've had a crash so often. And OBS crash too. Which is even worse. The wrong way. Hey Harold, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Doing assignments. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, these things are freaking disgusting as hell, the centaurs. Am I not hitting this thing, or what? I think I can give Veronica the power armor, right? Yeah, hopefully your assignment goes well, man.
Does yes! Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
There we go, so she can wear it. Okay, and the other one is at Repcon HQ. Ah, there are enemies nearby. Jump scare. Yeah, the assignment's going well. What kind of assignment is it? Like a research paper, essay? How many words if it's an essay? Yeah, because when I started at university, I was really proactive when it came to like assignments and stuff like that. I would try and get them done as soon as like possible. But as time went on, I became more and more lazy. And it got to the point where in my last like year of studies, I was doing stuff like the night that it was due. So don't be like me. It's basically the long story, or, you know, you too will end up playing games from 2010 on a stream. Which might be what you're interested in. Maybe that's your cup of tea. But just be aware that it's a possibility. Perfection, essay, making a flyer, making Bible verses. And
Hello! Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m.
Sounds very complicated. Is this like multiple assignments or is this all one assignment? Because this sounds like an intense assignment if it's just one assignment. Oops. Misclick. Yeah, I completely botched that hack. Ooh, microfusion cells. These are worth quite a bit, actually. Damn.
Valid facial pattern detected.
It's multiple assignments, okay, I was gonna say. Like, if that's just one task...
How may I serve you, master?
I don't know, if that was just one task, I'd be like, I don't know how you're coping. Because that is, like,
Goodbye,
intense.
Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Well, just take them one at a time. Avoid, like, quote-unquote multitasking. Just focus on one assignment, get it done. And so on. Don't stuff around, like, trying to do, like, 3 or 4 things at once. I didn't even need to come through this door. I don't think. This one?
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Oh my goodness, I am so lost right now. Wait, what? Didn't I just pick the safe? There's 2 safes overlaid on each other, what the hell? That's interesting. Oh, big book of science. Now my science skill is 95, that's good. See, this is why I haven't maxed out any of my skills. Because I'm...
You have been warned.
This is why I haven't maxed out any of my skills, because potentially I could save myself quite a lot of points.
Unauthorized facial pattern.
Or F7665727276964652203233.
Override accepted.
I don't know how I knew what the override was, but... I'm not complaining. Maya went live? Okay, so I'll probably wrap up my stream. I was pretty much just waiting for her to go live. Thanks for letting me know, I appreciate it. I'll finish up this part of the quest, then I think I'll go raid her. I appreciate it, Harold. Ending already? Yeah, I've got a bit of a headache. But I'll finish this part. I'll complete and turn in this part of the quest. If I can figure out where I'm supposed to go, like, bloody hell. Ah! I'm stuck behind the door. Sorry you're late. It's okay, man. You don't need to apologize. you're not late. You're here, which means a lot.
How may I serve you, master?
Don't ever feel like you're like late to a stream. Like streamers aren't entitled to your time. That's the bottom line. Ah, here we go. There's their corpses. Yeah, streamers aren't entitled to your time. There's no such thing as being late for a stream. The fact that you actually turned up and are chatting,
Valid facial pattern detect.
you know, all that sort of thing, watching the stream,
How may I serve you, master?
it means a lot. And like, streamers, like, sorry, it's like, because I've seen, there's been a few like cases of people who like, they complain, they're like, oh, where are my viewers? You guys couldn't even be here for this. You didn't help me do this, like, really important, like, sub-goal or whatever. But you're not entitled to anything. Especially if you're doing, like, creation as a, like, job. You really don't, you're not entitled to anything. I almost said you don't deserve anything. That's not true. You're not entitled to anything. Saying you don't deserve anything is a whole different beast. Alright. We'll turn in this part of the quest, and then we'll probably head it. We'll probably finish up. If you're watching Maya's stream, Harold, let me know when she actually like starts the stream, because I know she's probably on starting soon. I don't really like raiding into people who are doing starting soon. It feels kind of rude. Not rude, but it feels like you're catching them like unprepared, you know what I mean? Like if somebody's on like their starting soon screen and you raid, like as the person who's being raided, you're not on her stream yet, that's okay. As the person who's being raided, you feel like, oh no, I have to like rush through like all my preparations because I want to say hi to the raiders because it's rude, right? I don't know, I'm just talking out my ass right now, I have no idea what I'm saying.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
Yep, here's the holotapes.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
But yeah, I'm happy to work with McNamara. Working with this guy rather than the other guy, it gives you more options. You at least have the option if you want of helping out the NCR. Of joining the NCR, I should say. I don't know, like, my position on the Brotherhood is really complicated. Like, they are like, you know, basically a cult in many ways. I really don't know what I'm saying anymore. Alright, I think we'll probably start finishing up.
You like that?
I missed. Yeah, I think that's a good sign that it's time to end the stream.